I'm going to be in London for the next 12 days. It was only supposed to be a couple of days, but this is what happens when a relationship falls through before a trip. I seem to have a habit of doing this. But anyway, come hang out with me. Let's dissect London in the next 2 weeks. Starting off with Chelsea and Central London.
If I were you, I would have gone too. If my life was such a mess, I wouldn't be you.
After 24 hours, we have finally made it in London. I just had my shower. It feels so amazing to be fresh again. This is not my first time in London, so we are skipping a few things in central London, but we are visiting some of the iconic spots to be up close and personal to them because this time we've got time. I've only seen the Tower Bridge, usually mistaken as the London Bridge, from afar back in 2018. This time we're going in and checking out the Tower of London as well. The entrance fee to the Tower of London is quite expensive, especially with the current AUD to pound conversion rate. I paid 75 Australian dollars, that's 35 pounds, which is 47 USD. Today is very busy. I was supposed to find a quiet spot to talk for a bit, but literally everywhere is jam-packed. We are here at the Tower of London. Tower of London is the most secured castle in the city. This is where they guard the royal possessions and even the royal family during times of war. I just had a look at the first building near the entrance, which is the torture section, and there was such a massive queue that it reminds me of Portugal when I went there, where you just have to queue behind people to go through the exhibitions. In saying that, it is a weekend today, so that's probably why it's very busy. I just finished the crown jewels. You can't take any photos or videos inside, and that's where they house all the jewels, as you can tell by the name. And it was really quite fascinating, but it was so busy again. And usually they would have a queue as long as 40 minutes, but I snuck on through, no problem with the queue, but there were still a lot of people in front of you. But that's okay. And then I looked at the royal beast as well. So obviously a lot of these rich people, the royals, what do you give someone who already has everything, right? So a lot of them gave exotic animals. A lot of them died, and the last one is now at the London Zoo. You can probably explore this place in an hour and a half, 2 hours, if it's not busy like today. If you're gonna read through everything, it's like 2 hours, but today is actually quite busy, so I would say at least 2 hours if you want to have a proper look around. Wow. Okay.
There are times when I tell you anyway, but I know you wouldn't like it anyway.
I just had lunch at a place called Emilia's Crafted Pasta in St. Catherine's Docks. This is a really nice area, and the place was actually quite busy. There was a short queue when I got there, but it's very casual, so it's perfect for a solo diner like me. And they sat me in like a bar type dining, so it was perfect. But the serving was, I don't know, maybe it's just because it's pasta, it's filling, that I couldn't even finish. Or maybe I've just been eating too much that I'm not really in the mood to eat. I've got some time to kill. I'm thinking if I should do some grocery, get some water, and then head back to the hotel before I go to my last tourist destination for today, which I already pre-booked for, so I have to be there for a certain time. Oh my goodness, it's so bright. It is so busy. You have, even if you pre-booked a ticket, you have to queue outside to wait for your turn. I suppose that's the way for them to manage traffic. But anyway, we've made it to the Tower Bridge. Seeing it from the outside is definitely beautiful, but from the inside is such a different experience because you get to see the view from up the top and you get to walk on glass floor. There's plenty to learn as well, and it's only 16 euros, probably one of the cheaper activities or tourist destinations that you can do here in central London. Look at the view here. see the Thames River. And let's see if I can actually cross this glass bridge floor in the middle, because I was just basically on the side on the other one. Okay, let's do it. It is actually okay when there are other people around, but when I find it's empty, I freak out a little bit more. But there's heaps of people around me right now, so it's alright. It's not that scary. But we have to walk back. We have to walk back because the engine room is that way in the south wing. And in about an hour, they'll do the bridge lift, which you can see up close from the engine room. Okay, that's a lot of steps that I thought it would take. Where are we? Almost there yet? We made it. You actually have to go all the way out, down into the bridge again. You follow a blue line and then you get into like just near the tower, the London Tower as well, and then you'll see the gift shop and then the engine room, and then they check your ticket again, obviously to make sure that you are a paying customer.
I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's nothing here for me. I gotta go, I'll fly away to a new space. You know, I don't appreciate the chase. Now there's nothing here for me.
This is so bad. I ordered in my dinner. My feet are tired, lower back is aching, almost did 17,000 steps in not even a full day, because obviously I got here in the morning, but I am quite tired and sleepy and jet lagged, I suppose. So now we just ordered in because we still gotta eat and I'm starving. I still went to the same place I wanted to go to dinner to actually. It's only a 5-minute walk from our hotel. It's called Bento Bab. I really love how diverse the food is here in London. It is a very casual Korean bento style dining. So it would have been perfect again for a solo traveler like me and for something cheap and cheerful. But anyway, we are going to Chelsea tomorrow. See you then. This place is so beautiful. I wish there's a beach nearby. It would have been perfect, but it's got a different character to it. Oh, I love it. Today is such a better day. Yesterday I was a bit lonely and sad. I don't know. But today I feel better. And we're off to a good start. Just look at this. Look at this. It's so beautiful. We are actually walking to brunch. I'm going to a place that ChatGPT recommended. It's called Bluebird here in Chelsea. Hopefully they're not too busy because they don't take reservations at their courtyard establishment.
And now I see the truth, girl. I realize, I think I'm falling.
That place was okay. The service was not impressive. It took a while before they sat me. They set the table up for two, even if I was by myself. Everything was just a bit slow. And they have the courtyard, the restaurant, and the cafe. So the restaurant is actually the popular one. It's where all the celebrities go. But I wanted to go to the courtyard anyway, which is the same menu as the cafe. So I went to the cafe instead because it was quite cold. But 20 minute walk from where we were in Bluebird is Kingsford, which there are plenty of the shops and a good starting point to check out the flower festival that is happening currently in Chelsea. That's why I went here. I decided to go here. However, I can see some people just starting to set it up. So I don't know if it has started or it's just about to start. The shops don't open till midday, so that's something to keep in mind if you are going to do some shopping in Chelsea. I think that's our first celebrity home sighting. Although obviously it's not a current residence anymore for him, but that is Sir Harold, Reed, who was a film director. I believe he might have already passed away. Anyway, there's plenty of celebrities apparently that live in the area. We'll see if we see one. I'm in constant awe on how beautiful this place is. Like, oh, bubbles! Literally, it's so quaint. And then you add all the flowers that are being set up or have already been set up. It's just wow. It's getting busy on the main road, so I walked in one of the streets to find a quiet spot to tell you how to get here. So obviously you can take an Uber, drive. There's plenty of free parking, but also I don't know if it's free parking, but there's plenty of street parking. A lot of them are resident permit holders only though. But the way I got here was via the tube. So from Aldgate East, it was about a 40-something minute ride to Gludston something. And then it's a 19-minute walk from there to the Bluebird Cafe. It is definitely very different from central London. I feel a lot safer. In fact, I am vlogging in the middle of the road here because it's very quiet and I don't feel like anyone's gonna snatch my phone or my camera. I've always known that Chelsea is a bit of an upmarket area, but I don't really know much about it except for Sam Kerr, an Australian footballer that I know who plays for the women's team of Chelsea. I just walked past a shop that I wanted to check. It is now 12 p.m. exactly. It's on a Sunday. So let's see if we can check out some of the stores that I wanted to check. It was a very cool shop and I have to find another quiet alleyway again. They have like a cafe and alteration inside and very dainty pieces of clothing. However, they were all very summery and quite size inclusive as well. And they have this little cute bar and cafe inside as well, which is pretty cool. But success, we haven't bought anything yet. Let's go to Anthropologie next.
You got me overthinking here, where we could be.
We're at the Chelsea Physic Garden, which is in the middle of Chelsea. It's very beautiful and it's walled, so it's very quiet and romantic. It's actually a really good date spot. However, it is quite expensive, the entrance fee. It is £13.50 or £15 with donation, and of course I felt generous and gave 15. That is 31 Australian dollars for a relatively small garden, but it is very beautiful. It's very, very Chelsea, very quaint. And this is wet, so we can't go this way.
They say, yeah, your fingers sliding down my chest.
If you're allergic to bees, don't go here because there's a few of them. We're now at the Duke of York Square, which is an outdoor shopping center. It's really cool. They have H&M across the road and Zara. The Zara was massive, but there's a lot of people now. I am just outside the Saatchi Gallery, which we're going to check out next, and I can see there's already a queue. So it is a Sunday afternoon, so it's 2 p.m. It wasn't as busy in the morning, but obviously it has already picked up. But I am in marketing, so we gotta check out this Saatchi Gallery. That didn't go as planned. They have a special exhibit at the moment, which is all about rare books, and all 3 levels are different stalls or bookshops that sell or showcase rare books, which is still pretty interesting. I had to look at a few, but obviously it's all very same if you are not quite passionate or into that, which unfortunately I am not. So we were just there real quick. It is free entry and it's a good way to take a rest on that fate, and they have free water as well, which is always good.
See what you see, for making me wait to call you my lady, making me contemplate, trying to calculate what your side state. Tell me
This is what I wanted to see, the Peace Pagoda. Pagoda? I call it pagoda in the Philippines. I don't know how you actually pronounce it in English. I wanted to see it because it's a little bit symbolic for me. I need peace in my life right now. By the time I upload this video, my ex and I would have already broken up a couple of months, but as of today, it's only been 3 weeks, and I welcome the peace that hopefully comes with visiting this temple / pagoda. On another note, we are at the Battersea Park, where you have the view of the River Thames, and it's just across the river if you cross the bridge from Chelsea. But we are now in the city of Westminster. It's almost like Centennial Park, Botanical Gardens if you are in Sydney, but there are just way more people. I suppose I need to double check this, but I'm gonna guess that it is the case that there's a bigger population in London that is in Sydney. That's probably why it feels like there's always more people everywhere. Plus you count the tourists, I'm gonna guess they get more tourists than Sydney. I haven't eaten anything since brunch and we've been walking a lot, so it's time for a break. I looked for a place nearby where I can have something small to eat, and I found a Michelin rated tapas place just 15-minute walk from Battersea Park. And of course, I had to order way too much for one person and got 3 tapas. Wow, my legs are tired. How many steps did we do today? 19,835, and I haven't had dinner yet. Chelsea definitely impressed me. I didn't expect that I would like it that way. I suppose I didn't really know what to expect or what it would look like, but it just felt very romantic, and there were a lot of quiet places outside of the main strip where all the shopping centers are. I really love the vibe. It's definitely an affluent area. There were so many designer bags in sight and luxury cars as well. I love dogs, and there were plenty of dogs in Chelsea, and the whole area, lots of the shops are dog friendly as well, which is amazing. I walked past a real estate place, and I saw some listings. They were ranging from 1.85 pounds to 4.5 pounds, and the 4.5 ones were the 3-bedroom split apartments or flats, they call it here. So it's like 9 million AUD. I think that is in a very, it makes sense. The price probably similar to what it would be in Sydney if you were in that kind of area, although you can probably get bigger. My favorite part was just really walking around and admiring this beautiful area. It's called Chelsea in Bloom, and it actually starts from tomorrow, and that's why it was like half done, or some people were still setting up, but it was still very beautiful. They do it every year if you happen to be in London around May. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and in the next video we're going to Camden and Little Venice. See you!